The Shetland Islands, 100 miles off the north coast of Scotland, are one of the best places in Britain to see otters. They're home to nearly 10% of the UK's population, about 900 otters. And with no large rivers here, they've adapted to eat fish in the sea.
Otters are one of those creatures that are as happy underneath the water as they are above it. And whilst they've been filmed up here on the surface dozens, hundreds, even thousands of times before, filming them beneath the waves, well, that's a whole different matter.
Filming an otter underwater is not going to be easy, but I've enlisted the help of John Campbell, who has been monitoring otters here for years.
So in any stretch of appropriate coastline in Shetland, there could be 4 or 5 otters.
As a cameraman, that's exciting for me. With that density of otters, I'm feeling confident we're going to find them.
And even more encouraging is that they hunt in daylight here.
The food that they're eating is inactive during the day. It's resting up during the day. So it's far easier for an otter to find them.
John's expert knowledge should enable me to get into the water with an otter without it catching my scent or being disturbed. I need to kit up in a full dry suit in order to stay warm in the sea. I've barely got any hair at all, but otters have tens of thousands of hairs which trap air and insulate them in the water. Sure enough, we soon find our first otter, a big male or dog otter. This is giving me a chance to get a feel for how they behave in this environment. Vital if I'm going to get my underwater shot.
I can see he's got a long...
There'd be an eel pound probably.
Oh my goodness me. He rocketed out of the water there.
Now we know where this otter is hunting, John reckons it's a good time for me to slip into the water. Hidden amongst the seaweed will be the crabs and fish the otter feeds on. I'm certainly in the right place. But it's one thing spotting an otter with a long lens from the bank and quite another keeping an eye on him in choppy water. He's wriggling around on the rock in front of me, and I'm mere metres away, but much to John's frustration, I just can't see the otter over the swell, let alone get in position to catch it on camera.
He must see it, he must see it. Further on the rock.
After my first dip in the water, my confidence has taken a bit of a knock.
You know, we've got otters, that's a great start. But taking it just one step further is a real challenge.
Swimming in these conditions, when you're not an otter, is absolutely exhausting. Their streamlined bodies slink through the kelp, whilst I get tangled in it every few metres. I catch tantalising glimpses of them through the waves, but despite John's best efforts to guide me, it's hard to keep track of them from my position low in the water.
This is way harder than I expected it to be. The ultimate aim of this is to try and get a shot, and I haven't got anywhere close to it. It's still windy and choppy and wavy. I'm just beginning to feel that I'm not going to get it. But you can't quit, can you? There's still some time, and there's still otters out there, so you've got to have a go.
And after 3 days of trying, at last I found an otter who's not completely eluding me. He's so focused on fishing, he's not bothered by me. We drift closer. And closer. He's just a few feet away. And then, as he dives for his next catch, I finally get the shot I've been dreaming of. I can clearly see how well suited the otter is to its aquatic life, powering through the water using its muscular tail and webbed feet.
I have just swum with a wild otter in Shetland. Magic. Absolute magic.